moments.
She's
She's seen her. That's what
Oh, we
she
should
said.
just tell that story. That's funny.
And I just went, oh.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll tell you why. I just remember it though. It was really difficult.
That
That
is
shot It was a really, really difficult.
Lighting space and establishing. No, you were just luxuriating in getting set, weren't you?
I wanted this to be a really brilliant opening.
Well, wait 1 second.
You know, I
Right.
remember it a bit.
This was a story where you were shooting.
I was shooting. Well, look at it. Look at this. This is
It's
like
gorgeous.
beautiful aesthetic. Look at that. That is so gorgeous and all Egyptian and sensual. And this shot here took a long time to get because the crane and those pillars are all movable and cardboard. And then you came onto the set.
going, what the hell time do you call this? You're still shooting.
Actually,
Cleopatra.
what you said was, can I say what you said?
Yeah.
I don't know who's playing this role, but she better be good for all the time you're taking. And I know, and then you went away,
Wow,
and so I then got the producer, and I've just been hassled by the actors. Who the hell does she think she is? And Chloe said, she's Xena. And I went, right. Aren't they? I think this is beautiful. I really wanted this beautiful look.
Joe Davis.
She was great.
She was good.
She was great.
One of those shots
Has
where
to be great.
she dropped her robe, we did see her butt, but when we aren't allowed to do
Looked
that,
good.
are we? So
Nope. You gave us all the options. We just weren't allowed.
I gave you the options. Yeah. And the water, the white-coloured water, and I wanted her to be
Miriama, she's so gorgeous.
gorgeous. Yeah. But look at that; it's so beautifully rich.
It
and,
is. It's like a painting. Well done.
Well,
Isn't it like a Florida soap opera?
Florida soap opera. I thought it was like an Orientalist painting, but
That's what I
Today-
Florida
it's very
soap opera
today,
would do. It's like nip tuck.
Look at those costumes, too.
Yeah, and then she gets bitten by the asp, the snake.
That's right.
And I was going for blood on that white.
Now, you directed Jo in a Shakespearean play, didn't
I
you?
did. She played Desdemona in Othello. Yeah.
This was one of the first episodes. This was the first episode where I felt everything was back on track. The baby was left behind with mom, so
Right.
we didn't have to deal with that.
Right.
And,
Right.
My queen.
And I wanted everything when it got into the sensuality of it. I wanted all this to be sensuous all the time.
Shiana, take this to Xena. I will, my queen.
Oh.
It's a lesbian vampire episode.
And remember that? We shot that against a blue screen or...
right, just
All
stuck in the end.
Yeah.
There's a rumor that Brutus is in Egypt.
I hope it's true, Canidius. It'll save me the trouble of having to find him.
I hope it's true, Connecticut.
I love this guy, Michael, because he was written so much like a truck driver from Denver.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And you just
Well, I put the
gave all these
Shakespeare in.
people,
Yeah.
put in the Shakespeare and gave them all dignity.
And this is you in the car. It's quite naughty, this.
Naughty, naughty ass.
Naughty.
Naughty. With the chains and the special places and...
Was
That's
there
right. It gave me a rash for like 2 weeks. It turned into like a crusty skin condition from all the chains.
Lucy.
That's great.
I am Cleopatra, queen of Egypt, slave of Rome.
What the?
That's pretty cool. That's a bit of a grabber. Hey, give me another beer. I want to watch this.
Well, this was an important episode coming back after Xena had been pregnant for 10 or 12 episodes.
Right.
And dealing with that to reestablish Xena's sexuality.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very confident girl, that.
Who's forward?
Cleopatra.
Free Egypt. Oh, the key!
Now, was that written or did you make that up?
I think it was written.
I think that was written.
Yeah. Oh dear. That was.
It came off her breasts as well.
That's right. Oh,
Oh, my nipple's showing. Oh,
key in the lock. Lucy Lawless.
So funny.
I just loved that you were able to set up all these sexual politics too. Kind of going.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Xena had never played this before. Played the sex trump card.
Yeah. In this kind of way.
In this
anyway,
kind of
so
way,
yeah.
and then that he tosses it off.
Yeah. I think we got the openness covered.
This is the only
Look at this.
piece of contemporary music we used as kind of background score. What are those little fuzzy things on those grapes? My God.
I remember saying, shooting this day, we wanted it to be so kind of over the top. And look at it, it's just so cool. Such close-ups.
It's too funny. It is the music video. I love it.
It is a music video, but it's all about their character.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
But you cut the orchid. That's
Oh,
the
dang.
only thing. I had these beautiful shots of these orchids. Beautiful colours, all, you know, open and resplendent.
I know.
Extremely sexual. And I just cut to these lingering close-ups of orchids. You know, put them in.
Oh, it's funny.
And they all went.
I remember that I wasn't actually looking at him.
No.
I was playing this all to, I don't know.
A tennis ball on a stick or something.
Yeah.
And we
What
wanted
makes you
to,
say that?
Well, because it's all it's supposed to be about
Yeah.
them relating to each
Yeah.
other, and of course it's not at all.
Could you not look at him because of the way it was shot?
I
or-
think you might have been shooting both at once, or something.
No,
For some
no, it
reason.
wasn't that. It was an angle. It was something to do with it.
Oh.
And it's all about liquid and...
I love this moment, Liz. Gabrielle, little tattletale.
Yeah, it's just
wobble.
jealous.
But
I'm
even
so
the three of
jealous.
them
I
look
love the
sort
little
of...
wobble she does.
I know, it's just... But you all
Her
look
world
so
has
sort
been
of like...
rocked.
Did I wobble?
Yeah, I read it coming
Do you
in.
remember we were saying, I said, let's leave it ambivalent. Let's just make it like it's getting a little bit too...
She couldn't handle it
Look
anymore.
at that. Isn't that fantastic?
That's beautiful.
Ah, she's like... And then there's this moment. Look at this.
Right in the middle of them.
She's such a little pest, eh?
I know.
I remember saying, let's get really close. keep it
Yeah,
all
I remember
in,
you wanted me
whispery,
to play it all
and make it all...
ways
It's
there.
still got to be, you know, kind of... Find... Yeah.
I always wished that I hadn't played it so mad at her, because like, who cares anyway? You know?
How far
right.
were you going to let that go, Xena?
Until he begged for my navel.
Your navy?
Your
I know
name.
what I'm doing.
Xena, what happens if he's the one who killed Cleopatra?
And he's the one I'll kill if I have to. I have no real feelings from Gabrielle, believe me.
Then why are you so mad?
More ruggedness.
Oh, this. Meet you under the pyramids.
I'll meet you under the pyramid.
8 miles,
Yeah.
the area. You know.
In the cave. And this is where he got into his first fight with the stunt guys. This guy broke so many swords on the stuntmen that they,
Didn't want to fight him anymore.
well, they
Yeah.
it all got a little bit, oops, sorry, I elbowed you there, mate. There's a bit of that going on by the end of it. There's a little bit of that.
Backing him off a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
He was pretty tough.
He
on
knocked
him.
Fraley out. Knocked him out.
Really?
Yeah.
He was a little bit method.
Yeah.
He just couldn't control it, and he actually knocked the stunt guy out.
Into your Xena double. Who was it at the time? He was tough.
Oh, that's right. When he fights women,
His method as well.
well, it doesn't matter who he fights.
No.
He fights full strength
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. And isn't this where you have to pretend that you can't fight? I think there's
Yes.
a moment in here where you pretend you can't fight. And
Right.
I think you do something.
So what do you want from me?
Your love.
My love won't help you in a fight against Brutus.
The first time I saw you,
Is she crying?
I knew a man
What the hell is she crying about?
for such a
She loves
Please
him.
explain.
She loves him. And she can't have him.
shame.
She has feelings for him, but she's going to set him up so that she.
That he dies.
I think Xena might lose her virginity tonight. Do you think?
She might. Is she like Hera?
Where's that busybody?
Hera gets it renewed.
Gabrielle.
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 Here we go, another one of, pull the camera up and away, and it's always, because then you get,
But look at her body language. See, her knees are going the other way.
oh,
I thought Gabrielle came in for a second. Dressed in armor.
no, this is it. It's quite a good fight. I know what happened in this. I know what I said. I didn't want to do the usual
Dear God.
2 cameras up handheld. This is a tracking shot.
Right.
And I wanted to keep
Okay,
this
see
feeling.
see his sword bending?
Yeah,
Whatever he
yeah.
it's
is.
insane.
But the fight's different to, it's different to a lot of the fights we normally do. And she watches him. Oh, blood there, see that?
Blood, he's dead.
How about that?
The Michael Hurst
Michael in
special.
rehearsal for Helicon and back.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh. My God.
We went through a few stuntmen too.
Yeah.
Here's Gabrielle.
Oh, now this is another one of those. I think it's a single 2-shot, slow creep in kind of deal. No coverage, I think.
I can see her bum.
I know,
that?
it's a little greasy there.
It's so good though, isn't it? It's so, always, whenever we could, we had to remind people we were in Egypt.
I remember that costume.
I remember just saying, they framed it out, and I could, oh, frame it in, frame it in. They'll never be able to cut it out. They won't have an option.
My uncle exploited the peoples of the world for his ambition. I want to correct that. To bring them Roman peace. Pax Romana.
We ADR'd this guy totally
What? Yeah.
to trying to get rid of the accent.
Yeah.
And then it just seemed so false after seeing it when I just put all his original dialogue back in.
Right.
Because it's not bad. It's not glaring.
No. I think a lot went out of that scene. I think I cut a lot out of that scene, dialogue-wise. I think in the end, amazing the decisions you make when you're editing. Cut that whole thing we love. Just got to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe you can enlist him as an ally.
Well, what when he finds out that I'm not Cleopatra? That I've duped him all this time?
What are you going to do?
I can't let him get control of the Empire. There's plenty of blood on those hands of his.
I just wish I hadn't played it that way. Could it have worked if you hadn't played it like being angsty
I played it
about
really tough.
Or just pragmatic, and
Maybe.
you want somebody to love instead.
In the,
So many times I regret the way I
yeah.
played things.
see how I short-sighted you both on this? Sorry, it's a directing
Love that.
thing.
Yeah, love that.
It's nice.
Yeah, I think so
Here's
too.
where Xena gets off the hook.
I like that too. It's a clever shot, huh?
Oh, that's fun.
Look at that, huh? I just love it.
I like
just love
that,
it. Can you
yeah.
go, oh, look, it's a big map. That gorgeous, all of it, it's just...
Nice
Such
work
a
on the costumes.
not a Xena pose, too.
That's what I've noticed in this episode. Everyone's has a different sense of their body in these outfits.
Well, you'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, I know when I wear things like that, my whole body goes just different. You know,
All
everything
girly.
about me.
Feel alive.
There must be consequences for opposing Mark Antony. Death, executions. It is the Roman way.
Now he knows, Xena knows he'll kill Augustus.
Yeah,
And
it is the Roman way.
so she has to deal to him to protect.
Oh, Octavius, you mean?
Right,
Yes,
you played
Octavius.
that. I mean, look at... Gorgeous.
And what about Octavius? I hear he's a good man.
He may be a good boy, but I cannot let him live to be a good man.
There you go. Xena steals her resolve.
It's lonely at the top. And of course, you realise they're standing on top of a map of the known world.
Right.
That's the whole thing in the scene.
Of course we realise that. Of course we do.
Titans fighting over the fate of the world.
Reinforce you. Brutus will be crushed.
Rome is eternally grateful. Never has a battle been so one-sided.
That sea battle was
A nightmare.
enormous. Yeah, it was three night shoots, I think. The whole ship built, and remember those crane shots, the amazing crane shots? Do you remember this?
Oh, I remember being there. Are you kidding?
You
Sure.
standing there at the
And it was cold and it wouldn't stop raining.
and it rained, and it looked great. Remember we shot all those model ships?
Yep.
And none of it worked.
None of it worked.
It's Brutus's
That's right. None of the miniatures worked, and we had to do 3D CGI boats.
Yeah.
But we had shot all these huge miniatures on our little pools.
Yeah. It makes me appreciate how clever the art department were, Rob, on this.
Taking one boat and making it look like three. And
Yeah, but also just the density of the images and the richness. And it's something I haven't worked with since, really. Which is, kind of took it for granted a little bit.
Here, take them, pass it along.
Look at this. This is all on the day. We actually had this stuff. This is one of those crane shots. Here we go. This is pouring off and hacking into each other. There's a lot of blood in this, actually. We got away with
a lot of blood.
A lot, yeah.
Queen of denial.
Yeah.
That's me.
It ain't just a river in Africa. Oh, you got a broken nose.
Michael giving me a cup of blood, right?
That's right, I did. I'm the cup of blood king. And oh god,
That's brutal.
it is. It's pretty violent. And in slow motion.
I know.
But she sees the sword.
I'll get
And then I did the throat
you,
cut thing.
my
Remember this?
pretty.
Here it comes. Yo! Whoop. And I gave you that.
Cup of blood, you're finished, buddy.
Look at your face. You're so. Oh. And then I don't know if we kept thinking, I tried this gag of him falling backwards.
Here it comes, sir. You're gonna.
Oh, yeah. And he's sort of still alive. And he sees it all upside down. But there she is. Xena! Xena? Uh-oh.
Although it seems so easy here watching this, working out who is against who and how we would tip the hat to Xena was a nightmare.
I bet.
Story breaking.
You win my trust. My love. And then you betray everything.
That's good. It's a good performance from him.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Go on, Xena, finish him off.
Oh my God! No wonder he was angry in the fight.
He's fast. You see how those blows, he's very fast at it.
Whoa.
He's gonna keep going.
Lucy, you were fighting with Stepman, yeah, right? Of course
I
you
did
were.
fight him a couple of times,
Yeah, a couple of
and then
times,
just went,
yeah.
Maybe not.
It just kept, you kept wanting to stop it.
I like his performance, though,
Yeah.
I must say.
Antony.
It's the thing with method actors, they can be genius on screen, they're just hell to live with.
gonna go for the final.
He should have talked to Belfiron.
Yeah, and she does it. Yumfa. And we kept all these close shots. And oh, that's
Up
good.
comes the red light.
That's good. And then there was this shot here, which was the big. Everybody's still hacking each other.
Oh, that's nice. That's horrible. Horrible and wonderful.
Boomfa, look. Here we go. Boomfa, boomfa.
Good wipeout of the other guy.
Yeah. I wanted him to look like just a piece of meat falling down the stairs, so that it was like life. You guys have a lot to answer for. Look at this.
But you know what's interesting is after we did this episode,
Yeah, frogs.
Yeah.
I know, I was thinking that.
in some way set up a lot of what we did in season 6, kind of more morally ambiguous situations.
This is when it started raining. Doesn't it look cool?
Looks great.
It's sort of so worked for the shot. Yeah, moral questions.
Right,
Yep.
sure.
Xena, Rome owes you a debt of gratitude.
Rome owes me nothing. Octavius
Xena
will
tries
soon
to
be
bring
the leader.
democracy to the Mideast.
For the first time.
Forged between Egypt and Rome.
A mission later taken up by George Bush.
Make sure it was worth it.
Oh, I love
Cleopatra
that
always
stuff.
put the
It was so
well-being of her
it was so
kingdom ahead
clever
of
to be
her
able to
own.
those guys to put in those pyramids. It just
Respect this.
Had you already done that? The dancing
Goodness,
episode?
pyramids.
She died.
Because you
Yeah.
can see
Yes.
kind of your signature.
yeah. The clean,
Lighting-wise.
clean
The
stuff.
mat.
I know.
Yeah.
Painting too.
Yeah.
What was that episode called?
A Tale of Two
Tale
Muses.
of Two Muses.
She
I'm
was
going to be doing a
Egypt.
commentary on that, I think, at some point, or talking about it. Yeah.
There you go.
Well done, you guys. That's
Well
really
done,
cool.
everybody.